from EQLmedia.ca. We're here with Panchiko at the Danforth Music Hall. Why don't you introduce yourself, guys?
Hello, I'm Owen. I do some singing and play guitar.
Hi, I'm Sean, and I do some bass playing.
Andy, I'm also the top guitarist in the UK.
All right. This is your first time in Canada. I think you're saying up on stage, right? How's Canada been treating you?
yeah, it's first time in Canada. It's been great. It's been great to play Toronto tonight. Toronto.
Do you have any favorite venues? There's a Danforth here, but in Nottingham or elsewhere? Any away fields for playing?
Well, this is a lovely venue here. This is a lovely venue, yeah. So it's been a joy playing in the theatre. Where did we play in Vancouver, though, as well? That's a big theatre as well. It's really nice. Canada has good theatre.
Yeah, I can't go wrong with
Canada has some good theatre. Here's Danforth's really nice, and yeah, you've got some suggestions, haven't you? What are you saying?
Where I like playing?
Yeah.
I think everywhere's been great, really. It's just everybody's been really welcoming. No, everybody's been really good and really friendly, so basically that just makes a difference, doesn't it? We make feel welcome everywhere we go.
It's nice. Enjoy playing the Cat's Cradle in North Carolina. That was good. It was a good place. That was nice. So a while ago.
How do you feel Panchiko has changed since reforming? The Panchiko of today versus the original?
Oh, we changed.
I mean, it feels like this is the band that we wanted to be, maybe 25 years ago.
Yeah.
We didn't really have any ability, which is a shame. But we got there in the end.
Yeah, you got there.
It takes 25 years.
Practice makes perfect.
Yeah, right.
How was that? Just finding out that you were in a famous band that you didn't know you're.
No one ever finds out they're in a famous band, but that was the thing that we did. Turns out we're in a famous band. Well, it's quite. Like,
it was amazing. It blew our minds. It just seems a bit surreal still, but then it feels very real when you're in front of loads of people, and you want to make sure it's good for a good night, a good gig, all that stuff. I think we've worked hard at playing more, and more people seem to get on board and come to the live shows. That's good. So I guess when we first found out about it was like a kind of internet fame thing.
Yeah.
It was like a certain. It was smaller numbers, but people had listened to it a lot, so it's sort of grown a bit.
It's kind of exponentially different to when we first found out they were in a super famous best band in the world. Now, we actually are in the best, most famous band in the world.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, I mean,
How do you feel upon initially revisiting these older works? Like, are they? Because there's some that have been found, right? Are they as you remember? Or are they like, oh, I don't remember this being like this? Is it surprising?
songs.
Yeah.
I didn't remember any of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, Andy played me the untitled acoustic song, and when I first heard it, I went, "That's a cover. We didn't write that." And then I listened to it, and I went, "It wasn't a cover. It's our song," and I just didn't believe it. And then I was like, "Oh, it is ours." Yeah. I mean, some of them I think are cool. Some of them I might want to change the lyrics to, but there's no point because people know them as they are.
People like it, but there's no point in changing things around. I think it's nice.
They're a moment in time, aren't they? They're the time they were written. And it was a really pleasant surprise listening to them again after all those years and going, that was actually pretty good.
Actually, we did deserve to be the most famous band in the whole world ever.
And then we listened. But it was kind of nice because you kind of put this stuff away in a little box and you kind of forget about it and you get kind of false memories of what it was like. But it was good. It was really good. So,
if you could change one lyric, what would it be? What's your least favorite, most changeable lyric? Worst one?
Change loads of stuff in stabilizers for big boys, but people like them, and maybe some of the ones that all they wanted. I don't know. I don't really want to go too much into it. But I don't know. I think some of them could sound a bit misogynistic or a bit sort of don't really know stuff. So I change them on stage a little bit for people, but yeah, it's interesting. But when you see people singing them and they mean something to people, then you think, oh, okay, well, it's not really mine. It's not my stuff. It's their stuff. It's nice. Yeah.
Yeah, people are singing along, they probably want to hear the actual one they know from the record, right?
The woked version.
They were the original.
Yeah.
How often do you find yourself revisiting old ideas? Like, are any new songs built off like the bones of an old song, or is like a song like a kind of like a follow-up to a song that you already made, like so long ago?
Yeah, like there'll be stuff where just take an old chord sequence or like play around with something that we did before, and just take some stuff, rework some ideas.
New stuff as well, aren't we?
Yeah.
Those songs aren't finished still. We're just kind of left up how they are, and I think we've got loads of better ideas now, even though we're old and stuff and whatever. But yeah, I feel like we've got loads of other good stuff to come.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right. How do you feel about the Panchiko effect? There's a thing that's been coined online, Panchiko effect, where there's a piece of lost media, right? And because people are searching out either the person or the actual song, people are just like they're looking for the release of it. They're anticipating, even though it hasn't actually happened yet. There's people who donate their albums to thrift stores and then act like it came out a long time ago. Now to try to emulate that. Have you heard of that before? It's
We've been accused of that.
I've heard that before. Yeah.
I can get why people do that, but you know, I remember how it was and whatever. It did happen.
Very long haul plan. It's not ideal. If you don't want to be famous for another 20 years and go for that, that's brilliant. It's definitely not an economical way of getting famous.
I think it's patient man.
Yeah, absolutely. If you've got that patience, all power to you.
Yeah, maybe it works. I haven't seen it work once yet. I mean, maybe.
It needs to be something else, doesn't it? It needs to be found in a different way, whatever it is, whether it's...
Yeah, unless you guys actually did do it, and then maybe that's the first time it's ever worked out, but I don't think that's true.
I don't think
I
any
the
of
first
us,
time.
You know better, we don't have the full planning for this.
We don't have the
It's a crazy long con. It's like, okay, guys, been long enough.
skill set.
After a couple of beers, we can't string words together. There's no way that we could
I'm
string
just happy
a
I can
whole,
still stand up.
a whole scheme together. It wouldn't work.
I think I know the answer to this one because I saw you were like using a gizmo of some kind on stage. I don't know what that was during like to make that distortion effect. Yeah, the little controller thing with the lights on it. I was gonna say.
Oh, that's just a gamepad.
It's a
thing.
gamepad?
It's like it's a thing called a game cat. It's like a 8-bit like noise synth made in by a company called Error Instruments.
I was gonna say.
Yeah, that was one of the things.
Yeah,
Put into chiptune stuff.
I was gonna say, have you ever thought about introducing like the distortion elements into, because some people like the disc rotted version because that's the version they knew for longer of death metal. But I think that's kind of what you're doing there, right? You're kind of bringing some of that distortion.
A bit more raucous, like.
It's more fun to sort of make it a bit smashed up.
Yeah.
But it's hard to emulate disc rot.
Yeah, definitely.
But I sort of like just smash it up a little bit. It's nice.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's better as I think a live show is better as more of a rock show.
Yeah.
Because it gives people a bit more energy and gives it's an experience then, isn't it? But yeah, you're right. This rock's not easy to replicate.
Not easy, but not impossible.
So we'll make a mess of it in any other way that we can.
Oh, and with the unexpected discovery, I think I talked about this before, like how you found some songs recently, the track Infinite Pieces, with the release of it and the discovery of it. Do you think that there's any more surprise retroactive releases, or you think you've found everything so far, or is it there's some things that are still in the works?
Found most.
I think we've got everything.
I think there's stuff that we've found that you just go, nah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's
That's fine. I think we're fine.
You shouldn't really hear, I suppose.
Yeah.
Because they're not quite up to spec. Whatever that spec is, our spec. Which is very different for a lot
There's
of
lots
folks.
of, this stuff, but there's not stuff that I think we're okay.
Okay. Maybe there's another album floating around there, and I was like, oh, there's gonna be an album release next year because you just found one, you know?
Nah, we need to, like you say, we need to either redo old things or do new stuff.
All right.
Yeah, it's kind of run out of that. I think really enjoyed initially kind of
Finding all that stuff.
finding it and then re-recording bits and bobs. But I think now it feels like we should just do new songs because that's more fun for us.
Yeah.
Not necessarily more fun for the audience, but we like it. So.
And is any of the equipment used on stage, is any of it surviving equipment from the original like death metal? Is anything?
Barely. There's some original parts. But no. Is the answer.
I think I have my acoustic guitar back in the studio. Might have been used on a few. Like I have one acoustic guitar that I've kept that long.
Yeah.
Potentially, and but not on then. I have an old keyboard. I have the MS2000 we used as well, Korg keyboard. But no, there's not much that's survived.
Not much that survived.
The Korg, a couple of old. There's an old multi-track at home, but for live, nothing. I don't think it would survive.
You got the Akai multi-track.
Yeah, I don't think bringing that in a little case would be worth it.
All of it's old. We're old. We should be putting flight cases.
That's a bit interesting.
20 years is a good amount of time to lose a guitar or two, probably.
Yeah, generally sell it to pay rent. That's what happens when you pour. It's either been sold, traded, whatever. You know.
Maybe someone has a Panchiko original guitar out there, you know? Someone.
Maybe they do. Maybe
They
do.
don't know how they prove that, but you know.
I know the guy who's got my original bass and he won't sell it back to me. I was quite upset about that. Yeah.
Really? Yeah. It's like, no, you know.
Yeah, he won't give it me back. He says it's his favourite
terrible.
bass, so I can't get that back.
I do have the original electric guitar as well, but I don't think I'd bring it on tour. Rather, because I do have the original one back at the studio. Electric, but it's a bit heavy and it's a bit big. It's an old de-almond Starfire electric art, so it's acoustic and it's just a bit big.
Yeah.
I wouldn't really want to take it. It'd be heavy, wouldn't it? It'd be heavy. And
it'd be a bit
more.
annoying.
A bit
It doesn't
heavier.
sound great. I think it sounds quite good the way it is.
Yeah.
In your Neopunk FM interview, which is at I can't remember which festival is that, you had an interview with Neopunk FM, right?
Sing the world. Yeah.
Sing New World, yeah.
You were asked about a collaboration with Destroy Lonely, which obviously hasn't materialized. I don't know if that was a bit that they were doing, but I heard Destroy Lonely talk about it. So, but I don't think it's ever.
He's still a naughty boy.
Yeah, he still
and he's
hasn't gone
still. I mean, he got back to us saying that. Why did you call me a naughty boy?
Well, I mean, if he didn't want to be called one, he shouldn't have been one, right?
Exactly.
So it works, isn't it?
Yeah.
They get called out.
And then we're like, okay, well, let's do a little thing. And then he was like, nothing again. So,
Fair enough. Yeah, maybe he's busy.
Yeah.
We
I think it. I mean,
He's a very busy man. He's a very busy man, I'm sure. And we're very busy now as
We're
well.
not busy
so-
stuff. We can find the time and stuff. It just happens. Yeah.
The people want the Destroy Lonely and Panchiko collaboration. Yeah.
anytime soon. It's his fault.
I know it's on you guys. I know. You've been trying your best. I know.
I'm happy. I'll do whatever. We're fine. But he's a very lazy and very naughty boy. So,
Is there any artist aside from Destroy Lonely that you'd want to collaborate with ever?
Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift.
No.
That's gonna be like a whip.
She's not lazy though. She's very good at what she does.
She would
work ethic.
Yeah, she's very good at what she
Yeah,
does.
she must have a lot of messages in the DM.
Really, at the moment. Like,
There's so many people, isn't there, who are great. So, you know.
I don't want to scare him off.
Yeah.
If they want to do something, they'll get in touch with us. We are very, very available.
2 listener questions. We have one from Shelby. It's what is your favorite mecha anime? I think it's because you reference in death metal. You reference Macross,
like
right?
Macross is good. I like Macross, and Evangelion's amazing, and I quite like Code Geass because that's got mecha in it as well. So I can't really choose. I don't really choose, but I suppose Neon Genesis Evangelon is like amazing. So yeah, it's probably the best one ever. But there's loads. Code Geass is good. Macross is good. Started watching one called whatever was it called the other day. August. I haven't seen that in ages. Yeah. So there's quite a few. So I can't name a favourite one of all time, but the best one I guess is Neon Genesis Evangelion is the best.
The best. From Crizel with a V. Guess where the V goes in there. I don't know. Who is the Keith in Rocking with Keith?
Can't tell you.
I can't tell us.
It's top secret. It's top research.
Kind of showing Keith's off.
Yeah, okay, we're showing.
Keith would
I mean, I guess
he would like it.
He's a very private person.
very
it's
sharp.
where one of the samples is from.
Ah, okay.
There you go. That's your
Okay.
crossword puzzle for the week, right? It's your crossword puzzle. But a Keith provided. Well, I didn't provide a sample. Definitely didn't provide one. A Keith did some music and we sampled it.
Okay. And then finally, just what's next for Panchiko?
Right, get in the van.
Only getting about
3 weeks of touring.
Couple of weeks of touring, and then maybe doing some music and stuff.
how long? 3 more weeks.
3 more weeks of
Then
touring.
There's a whole bunch of stuff. I mean, we've done a whole new album and things, so we're just going to try and work out what to do with it.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, there's loads.
All right.
Be good.
Yeah, there's stuff to come.
Yeah.
Stuff to come. I've been busy.
More to come.
I mean, call up Destroy Lonely, see if he's still interested at all.
Naughty boy. I don't like to work with naughty boys, so I like to work with nice people.
Yeah, of course. Thank you very much for the interview, guys. It's awesome. Thank you.